I have a Royal Spa Majesty hot tub, 10 years old. I turned it off to clean the filter yesterday and have not been able to get it to run since. I took the access panel off and looked for anything abnormal. I noticed the high limit switch was tripped. I reset it and it started but only ran for 30 seconds plus /. I tried this a couple of times with the same result. I then turned the heater all the way off and noticed that I can turn the jets and blower on and they will stay on, however the circulating pump does not come on. I took the circulating pump to my local Royal Spa dealer where it was tested by one of their technicians. The technician told me there was nothing wrong with the pump. I was able to witness the pump running and the technician explained to me that I should be able to hear it run and feel it if I placed my hand on it. He recommended bleeding the water lines to make sure there was no air in the lines. He gave me a written procedure on how to do it. After bleeding the water lines and trying to run it, I noticed that the circulating pump is not doing anything at all. It's like there is no power going to it at all. There is absolutely no sound or vibration coming from it. Can anyone give me any ideas as to what my problem might be? Thank you.
Hello, how can I help you today? If you can post me a picture of the inside of your control box, I can walk you through some testing to see if we're even getting power to your circ pump. Also, I should ask if you have a meter to test with?
Here is a picture of the outside and one of the inside of my control box. I currently do not have meter, but if I have to have one, just tell me which one I need and I'll try to get one. Full size image, full size image.
Okay, in the middle of the inside of the box, you've got a green time delay fuse there. The first thing we'd want to do would be to remove the fuse and test it with a meter. If you have a friend or know anyone with a meter, any electrical meter will work fine. I hate for you to have to buy one if you don't use it very often. Also, on those Royal packs, most of the time there's a wiring diagram on the back of the front panel. If you see one, a picture of that would be fantastic as well, that way I can follow the power to the circ pump to track the problem. If you get a meter, just shut power down to the spa, remove the fuse and test it with the meter on ohms. You should have 0 or pretty close to that on ohms if the fuse is still good, but that's where we want to start.
Here is the wiring diagram that was attached to the back of the front panel. It's almost 8 p.m. local time, so I won't have access to a meter today. I will take the fuse to work with me tomorrow and ask one of the maintenance guys to check it for me. I'll let you know what they tell me. Thanks. Attachment 2013-1020_234947_ wire-diagram.pdf full size image. I tested the fuse with a meter, it's okay.
Our chat has ended, but you can still continue to ask me questions here until you are satisfied with your answer. Come back to this page to view our conversation and any other new information. What happens now? Or, you can reply to me using the box below.
I'm not sure what happened. I had not heard back from you since I tested the fuse and informed you it was okay. It's showing that I rated your service poor, but I did not rate your service yet since we are still trying to figure out my problem. The only thing I can think is that I accidentally did it when using my smartphone to send my last reply. Anyway, I'm ready for the next step in figuring this out. Thank you.
Yeah, sorry for the delay, been swamped with broken spas at my business the past few days, so haven't had time to log on until now. And yes, The site sent me notice about the poor service. They always like to let me know when I've been bad. Anywho, we need to check to see if your circ pump is even getting any power to it, but unfortunately I can't see all of the spa pack guts due to the angle of the picture, or the access door isn't all the way open. So if you can snap me another picture, we'll need a meter and I can guide you through some troubleshooting. Also, when taking the picture, if you can show me which plug is going to the circ pump, that would be helpful as well. Thanks, Jeff. Okay, thanks for the pic. It's still pretty hard for me to see everything. Is there any way you can totally open up the cover so it's folded down flat and take a straight-on picture of the pack? The circ pump wiring is up beyond what I can see right now. If that is as far as the door opens, it's going to be a little treacherous trying to test wires inside with that tight of a space. Usually if a door won't fold down all the way, I take out the side hinge screws down at the bottom of the control box lid, then lay it out of the way as best as possible. If you want to go ahead and test for power on the circ pump, you just need to locate the inside of the circ pump plug in the box, follow the white and black wires to wherever they're connecting to, and see if you have voltage at that point. As I said, it might be better to remove the door or open it all the way, as it looks awfully tight to be testing in there with a meter with power on, which is what we need to do at this point. Test at the circ pump black and white wire connections and let me know what we've got, then we can go from there. Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, I turned the power on and did what you asked me to do. My meter is reading 122.0. One thing I noticed today that I had not noticed before is that when I turn the power on, one of the black contactors is making a clicking sound. It clicks once and a couple seconds later it clicks 3 times in a row pretty fast. Not sure if this helps, but I thought I'd mention it.
One of the heater contactors is hooked in with a pressure or flow switch that senses water flow through the heater. So if your circulation pump is getting power, like it sounds like it is, since you read 120 volts to it, then the pump may be trying to come on, then shutting down on you. If you're testing right at the 2 circulation pump wires and getting the proper voltage but the circ pump still isn't running, then we've got nowhere to go but say that the circ pump is bad. It might have run for someone testing it with no load or water in it, but if it's getting power now and it doesn't have an indication that it's running, then it has to be bad.
I just finished replacing the pump. That was it. Those things must be made out of gold. Had to pay $258 for a new one. Thank you very much for your expert advice. Have a good one. XXXXXXXXXX.
Sounds good. If you can change your rating from poor service to something a little better, it would help me out greatly, as long as you feel I helped you solve the problem. They kind of look badly upon me if someone isn't happy with my work. Thanks so much, Jeff.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit JustAnswer.com/YTHI.